Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a real quick video on something I noticed earlier on today. So this is actually Teresa Martin's Facebook page, as you can see, and she shared something on Facebook, and I'm going to show you what she shared and where that particular source came from. So I've done this just to kind of prove to you guys, that it is her Facebook. So I've scrolled down. Okay, now this is what I wanted to focus on. She has, I'll quickly brighten my screen a bit. Okay, so she has shared a link from YouTube of a video which is Nancy Grace and others discusses Kanika's murder on Sirius XM. Now I don't really know what that is, but I'm just going to take a wild guess and say it's probably a podcast or something like that. It looks like a podcast, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. Now I have listened to it. I have not included it in this video because it's a quick short video, but basically what Nancy Grace is saying is what she basically said on Dr. Oz show, which is there are things in this case that just don't add up. There are things that are very untypical. For example, she starts off saying, this is a young girl, she's gone out, she's got dressed up to go to this party, and she's found covered in dirt. That's really weird, that's really strange. So she's kind of talking about things, behaviours that you would or wouldn't expect in a case like this. Now, why is this relevant? What's so fascinating about this? Well, this is what's fascinating. I'm going to let this video play a little bit more. So, what I decided to do was actually click on the link. And as you can see, it takes you to YouTube. Alright, it takes you to YouTube, and this is the video. Now, what is significant about this is what's up next. Bearing in mind, let's just say that she watched this on a phone. If she didn't watch it on a phone and she watched this on a desktop, she would have seen a lot more. But you can see raw footage of Teresa Martin after freeing Kanika Jennings' body. So there are tons and tons and tons of videos over YouTube about this one particular case. There are hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands of videos, okay, that have been produced about this case. So what kind of made me think this is a little bit strange was the fact that she's gone onto YouTube. Okay, this is the person, so we can see here, Tanika Nikki's T. This is the person that uploaded the video. Okay, but she's gone onto YouTube, and I wonder if she has actually I wonder if she's actually looked at some of the content that is being made and being put out there, because there's a lot of things. It's not just about the conspiracies surrounding her daughter's death, but actually there are a lot of videos about her. There are a lot of videos, that are being put out about her. And the thing that I can find quite interesting is that she's saying there's something not right, there's something wrong about this, this phenomenon that's happened. But she doesn't seem to be talking much about the discrepancies in the case. For example, on the Dr. Oz show, she says that is her daughter walking around in the hallway. Yet, there are videos that clearly depict a third person, and a fourth person, other than her, walking around trying to snatch her, trying to grab her. There are hands that are coming out of, sideways, where you can't see, like little corridors around the corner. There are hands popping out, and really weird things that have happened. So it makes me wonder, first of all, has she even looked at these videotapes? Well, she just looked at the videotapes, she would have seen all of these things. She has not spoken out on any of this stuff. Now, if you guys are familiar with the Kendrick Johnson case, the thing with Kendrick Johnson was that his mum was not having any of it, and she decided to take it upon herself and to dig her son back up to have a private autopsy. And that's how they found that, I think it was, death was blunt trauma to the neck, and then they discovered that his organs were stuffed with newspaper. I did do a little video on organ trafficking actually, so I'll see if I can pop a link up so you guys can go and watch that if you're interested. But yeah, so you know, she took it upon herself to really fight for her child. I don't really think Teresa's doing anything to fight for her child. It's fair enough she's protesting, but I believe the protests were about getting the tape or letting them see the tape and stuff like that. But I don't know, it just seems like if you think something's happened to her and you think foul play's happened to her, do a private autopsy. Get a private autopsy done. And that's the one thing she has not done. And that's the one thing that will really give her a peace of mind as to what's potentially happened. And she hasn't done it. So that's something quite interesting. And along with this actual YouTube video of Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace is a prosecutor. Or she used to be a prosecutor. I'm not too sure if she's retired or not. This woman has the links. This woman has the knowledge. This woman knows, you know, this woman knows how to get shit done and how to reopen the case. And she could probably give Teresa some real hardcore advice as to what she should do. And I'll tell you why this hasn't happened. Because this is not about justice. This is a story. This is headlines. This is publicity. This is, you know, money. We know that this is all scripted. We know that this is, you know, there are questions that we are asking on a day-to-day basis that are not being asked by the mother. You know, they're not being asked by these people. If you've seen the tapes, you will see there's something dodgy. The tapes are clearly edited. None of these things have been spoken about. So it just kind of made me just wonder a little bit, you know, she's obviously been on YouTube, she's seen this video, what else has she seen? And we've seen all of this stuff, why isn't anything being done about it? So just a quick one from me, but yeah, you know, let me know what you guys think. I am new to this, so please subscribe, and yeah, hopefully I can get some more footage out for you guys. Yeah, man, that's really weird, really weird stuff, and I just don't really know what to make of it. I just don't really know what to make of it. I just don't really know what to make of it. I said I don't really know what to make of it. Hey, hey.